The reality is, the more risk you take, the luckier you get. So people need to learn to take one big risk a day. Every day take a risk and build up that risk muscle, because risk is where success comes.
Risk must be taken for the greatest. Hazard in life is to risk nothing.
Take the biggest fucking risks of your entire life right now. Remember, you have time.
I think that most people, the reason that they lack success in their life is that they lack the courage to make the decisions that need to be made to put them in the position that they want to be in.
You can get so scared, and you can be so easily lulled into the idea that good is good enough, that feeling safe and comfortable is what you should always be looking for. That way of thinking, in your 20s in particular, dead fucking wrong. I want you to start to create this mindset of taking risks and going big.
Yeah, dog. Welcome to another live stream. Welcome to R2R. Thank you. Wreck to Riches live stream. Once again, we do this, what is it, like every day? We stream about every day. We stream basically every day. So don't forget to show the support out there, guys, right? Pound that like button. Subscribe. Post notifications. Especially if you're watching this on Twitter, aka X, the freedom of speech platform. Make sure you not only pound the like button over there, but retweet it as well. All right, get the algorithms going, get them pumping and grinding. Today we're going to talk about Liberty Swap, how the hype and speculation is rumbling across PulseChain right now. A lot of things are being said and tweeted by them, a lot of hints, a lot of speculation. It's getting crazy. Okay, it's getting crazy. I don't know what to believe at this point, but we're going to dissect a little bit of what we've been seeing there. Don't forget, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. We're damn sure not professional. This is cryptocurrency. Don't ever allow an influencer on any social media platform out there to influence you when it comes to cryptocurrency, because you could get wrecked, you could lose it all. Shout out to the sponsors of the R2R live streams and official videos as well. Visit DexFi.com/bonds. Already paid out $113,525 in USDC over on Base. So go over there. You mint with your Ethereum on Base. APR right now is 73.54%. Already 7,426 minted. That's what, 1.8, almost $1.9 million in Ethereum used to mint those NFTs to earn USDC and passive income. So let's get back. Looking at the price of Ethereum, $3,763. All right. I think we were like at 3,800 on our way to 4Gs. But let's look at PulseChain right now as it sits. A little bit, it was up. Now it's a little bit down. I see some sad faces out there in the chats like, what's going on? PulseChain always just goes back down. Well, I mean, it's volatility. It's crypto. What else could you expect, right? Ups and downs. But 4 zeros and a 316. I'm glad we're just over 4 zeros and a 3 for Pulse. PulseX is 4 zeros and a 24. Inc. $1.55. Hex 2 zeros and a 69. All right. Let me take a look here. Who's in the chat? What's up, Omacho? What up? Retro Crazy Ill Omacho. Why is everyone spending RH's money? You don't think he knows people want to use him as exit liquidity? Maybe. Macho, what up, dog? We cooking tonight. It's interesting what's going on here, because we're going to get into Liberty Swap, right? And their importance to the chain. But let's start from scratch. Okay, let's tap into the RH tweet that even got the Liberty Swap .finance exchange bridge even what really surfaced it and what legitimized it, right? Made it legit. May 26th, Richard Hart drops a tweet with the link. And he does this, right? He did this with Pump Tires when when the token came out, most wanted, the Trump token as well. May 26, 2025. Thoughts on this? Question mark. puts the link libertyswap.finance. And you see a nice little screenshot here, right? And the one thing that PulseChain has been missing is a bridge that connects different blockchains. So the Pulse bridge that's been out since the beginning of time has only been a one-way tunnel back and forth from ETH to Pulse, from Pulse to ETH, from ETH to Pulse. All right. So Liberty Swap, and we'll take a look at the options that are available. Obviously, you can see here in Richard Hart's screenshot, allows you to bridge for super quick, super cheap from Base to PulseChain. All right. This has been needed for onboarding. This has been important for onboarding users from different blockchains, right? Will we see in the near future, a way for them to bridge from Sonic? Will we see them be able to bridge from Barachain? Will we be able to see them bridge from, wherever else it may be out there? Right now, we have a few options, but now it's more than what we've ever had in the past 2 years. So May 26th, the tweet drops, and everyone's like, libertyswap.finance, right? RH tweeted it. It's got to be legit. So that was the beginning of it. Then I started following them, just like everybody else. People are using it now, and it's a great tool. I mean, especially during the bull market or in times where money's being spent all over the place and people are really absolutely chasing green candles. They can definitely chase the green candles in PulseChain, right? If they want to come from the selected. And let's take a look, okay? You have your option to come from Base, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, and Arbitrum, okay? Those are your options. 1, 2, 3, 4 different chains. And we've only had one. And we went from 1 to 4. That's a big deal. We've needed this. We've needed it so bad. And for Richard Hart to come tweet about this and bring it to life, not only made it the place to go swap, from other blockchains, but by design, right? Let me go to their Twitter account real quick. By design, if you used it before, you're going to love it because it's a cross-chain swap, and it is fast, it is easy, and it is pretty cheap. So instantly bridge over to PulseChain. It's got a fixed fee, no risk to use your funds. You can go check out their Telegram. You can go straight to their, follow them on Twitter, go to their website. And the Twitter account is where all of the speculation and hints and things are being said that are really turning heads and getting people excited. Especially PDI, right? They're pressing the PDI to $1 narrative. They're pressing on Coinbase, right? The Hyperloop symbol, right? Photo that they've been posting and tying things together between Binance, Coinbase, PDI to $1. There's a lot of things that are coming from Liberty Swap right now. They created an entire buzz around them. They have definitely, whoever these guys are, have taken full advantage, and so have they should, right? They should have, and they have, of Richard Hart tweeting about it, right? Their cross-chain bridge, we've needed this. And if a cross-chain bridge would ever come, and it didn't have Richard Hart's stamp of approval, who the hell is going to use it? Not I, not me, right? That goes for a lot of people on PulseChain. That right there is concrete evidence to most people that, like, hey, this is the chosen one. Now, you can go far as back and go, well, he also embraced, Pulse Go, which is, well, not Pulse Go. What is it called? Oh my God, GoPulse, right? GoPulse.com. And he embraced them. He tweeted about them. and then they had this sacrifice, and it was weird, right? And that was called out, and they've been, they got the boot. So it's not like he hasn't endorsed something before and it didn't go south. But here's the thing: he endorsed it, cross-chain bridge, fast, easy, quick. Who knows what they'll add next? The more they add, the better, right? A few more options out there, you would really get this thing on and popping. But the hints that they're putting out there with the PDI narrative, the $1, it has heads turning. And the thing about this is Richard Hart endorses it with the tweet, shills it. We've seen him shill PDI. But Liberty Swap, the first assets, right? Because when you bridge over, you can bridge over USDC from Arbitron, all right? You can bridge it over for Binance Smart Chain and Base. And then you can pick these assets that you want to cross-chain swap into over on PulseChain. And for whatever reason, it can't go, this fact can't go ignored, right? Especially in the realm of speculation. Before they added most of the tokens out there, and there's a lot of tokens that aren't even listed yet, they added PDI, P-wrapped Bitcoin, and Bear recently. When Bear listed, Bear took off because it was just like on and popping, because everybody is relating this to potentially being backed by RH, like he has some involvement in Liberty Swap. No one's come out and identified whether it's true or not. This is speculation, lies, whatever it may be. Okay. But the one and only first cross-chain swap that gets endorsed by the founder of PulseChain just so happens to list the top PDI speculative assets first, PDI and P-wrapped Bitcoin, before adding basically anything else. Is crazy to me. And it's crazy enough where I think you would be a little too conservative and not paying attention to detail if it didn't get you speculating as to why that is. And listen, they could have listed anything else. Maybe they're being back biased. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. Those are maybes, right? But endorsed by Richard, tweet, PDI's on there, P-wrapped Bitcoin. We haven't heard Richard Hart FUD PDI since the exploit has came and gone. What's going on? Let's go back to the Twitter though, because this is where the interesting stuff keeps popping up, right? Like I said, they grabbed the Richard Hart endorsement. They grabbed the ball. He handed it off to them, and they've been running towards the end zone with it. Even 5 hours ago, right? They're doing Euro to USDC base to PulseChain, right? No expensive on off ramp. You are your own on off ramp service now, $1. People are getting a lot of hints in these photos and tweets about the dollar, about PDI being listed, and then there's some tweets about Coinbase, with the integration that they're ready and they're tagging Coinbase. Let me take a look at that really quick here. Definitely these guys are taking advantage of the opportunity. Okay. When it comes to marketing, they're doing a great job getting the word out there, getting the buzz going, right? They got the room high right now on our own supply. We're drunk in the madness and the speculation. It's definitely just getting people talking, thinking outside the box, excited. That's what you want. That's everything you can want. Making some crypto money for the Spritz card for Costco. I see Macho. What's going on? My question is, where's the liquidity coming from? I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm not sure. Spitting facts about Liberty Swap. Yeah, it's hard not to sit back and really think a little bit deeper. And then deeper and deeper. These guys, they got the RH tweet. They got the nod of approval. And then they go and list PDI before everything else. Not even like a PTGC or a lot of other tokens are not on there as of yet. Okay. But there is just nonstop tweeting going on, nonstop hints, nonstop action. And everyone is excited about this onboarding tool, right? Who tweeted this? All roads lead to PulseChain, Coinbase, Robinhood, Solana, Sui, Binance. Oh, that's right. Sui would be one to add too, right? Sui would be one to add too. We're getting there. Solana and Sui are on the way. There you have it. I mean, that's the ticket right there. I've been saying this for well over a year. Once you get Solana, you know, an onboarding tool like a bridge, like a cross-chain swap to interact with Solana, you're going to allow me to get a lot of my money from over there over here, and vice versa. You're going to give the opportunity to tap into that ecosystem. It's really, really important. Really, 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 really important. There's no chance Pulse will hit $1 this cycle. I don't know who's saying that. Oh, I think there was a tweet about them saying $1. Hey, R2R, I'm shocked to see Bear listed on Liberty. What about you? Yeah, when that happened, Teddy Bear took off. So this was 2 days ago. They're saying Solana and Sui's on the way. They're saying it right there. And look right here. Did you see the ETH price today? My bag is getting bigger. What's the hint there? My bag is getting bigger. Richard Hart's got a big bag of ETH. You see the big bag of ETH? You see how you can go and read in between the lines and start speculating? This is getting people worked up right now. Like big time. Big time. There's just more and more and more ongoing things. Where's the one where they tag Coinbase? They already got 7,000 followers. These guys know how to market. They know how to outrage market. And who's a master at that? RH. So he posts this before basically anyone else is even talking about it. So do you think he just goes and posts this on his own, or he has some kind of connection to them, some kind of affiliation? And obviously he doesn't shill things, especially a bridge, when he knows if he's not aware of the code being like spot on perfect. He's got to have something, some skin in the game. Something is going on here. That's no doubt in my brain, in my mind, right? Look at all this. This is going to connect us to the wide variety of Pulse chains out there, bunch of users. This is the best thing that can happen. I'm so happy to see this during the biggest time of speculation, during the biggest time with Ethereum going up. SAC funds are starting to look good. Here's another teddy bear. Look at that. You can dig into their Twitter. This is engaging. Like, I've been on their Twitter for like hours before making this stream and just digging deeper, right? And seeing like what could I find here that maybe I missed the first time around. You know what I'm saying? What could I have missed? And there's a whole lot going on. Let's see, is anybody out there speculating? A lot of clues, love it, right? Causing lots of engagement as well. Yeah, the heavy engagement and the excitement and got people wondering, like, at the edge of their seats, what are they talking about? Why did RH tweet them? Well, is he involved? Is that Liberty, the Statue of Liberty with that big bag of ETH, you know, it's saying that this is me, RH, with my big bag of ETH. So much can be said. So much can be said. Right? As we dig deeper. The devs are still deving. Expect some big announcements next week. Remember, our target, $1. People took that as Pulse. People took that as PDI. I couldn't see Pulse at $1, but obviously PDI, right? They're saying Pulse to $1. here. Somebody's putting that, but I'm pretty sure it's PDI. That's where my speculation is. And then it's like the first token they listed. I don't know, guys. I'm addicted to their Twitter page where I got to see what they're posting now. You know, that's like the new excitement right now. Wonder why Hex/eHex is not listed. Let's see. Hex on Ethereum is listed, but not eHex. But PDI sure as hell is. So is Calm and Hedron. So some would say, like, yeah, bag biased. Okay, CST's there, but at the same time, this could be RH behind this whole damn thing. It very well could be. Not even kidding. Who believes the hardest? Cheers. Hey, there's another member right there. Don't forget, guys, links in the description, $2.99 a month. The price of a Cambodian coffee. Get just extra content weekly through live streams or video content. Members only section, links in the description of YouTube, and help support the channel. If you want to support the channel, go check it out. All right. But I'm very, very interested to see, you know, what's going to transpire from all this, because I tell you right now, everyone is saying like there's something big going to happen. There's something big. Oh, they tweeted 12 minutes ago during this live stream. Daily report, no pending transactions, no failed transactions. Sell pressure's creeping back in. Perfect. 3D chest. You see that right there? That's that 3D chest. Yeah, I'm stuck on this one. You are your own on-off ramp service now. They gifted us. Once they connect Solana, that's going to be some big hype right there. That's going to be enough for me to say, okay, PulseChain's ready. PulseChain is ready. PulseChain has been getting ready for 2 years now, but it took 2 years to finally get a cross-chain swap, an instant bridge like this. So I got to hand it to them for being on the scene to do that. You can go read their docs and all that good stuff, right? Read all about it. I'm not going to say you can read all this. Let's go take a look at some prices. Let's go take a look at the price of PDI. Is this thing going to hit $1? Well, you know what the speculation been? Okay, let's take a look. That there's like a head and shoulders big correction going to come. Now, if that correction is coming, and that's true, per B Roots out there talking about the head and shoulders on PDI correction to, I think he said 3 zeros and a 1. Definitely not that wick. We won't see that. It could be. It could be to fill this wick here down to even here. So his 3 zeros and a 1, I think for me personally, that could happen, but I would bank on 3 zeros and a 2 if that's the case and there is a head and shoulders pattern going on. I think that wick will be filled way back here, which is only from mid-April. This one here would be mid-April too. So yeah, he is pretty dead on. I have to go see what B Roots said exactly, because he made a tweet about this and everyone's talking about it. And he's basically calling out an influencer and pointing out the chart and gave his TA. Let me take a look here. He's replying to Dirty Crypto, which I've known that guy for years. Was cool with him for a long time, but I'm going to leave it at that. Dirty is what you'll get, put it that way. But B Roots said, he's talking to one of his subscribers. You're a subscriber and you asked 3 zeros and a 1-1. So that's what he's calling for on the head and shoulders pattern, which they're showing here. Let's go back. right? Head and shoulders. So yeah, that's in the cards, man. Depending on how deep you think this wick will get touched. But I'm saying like here, because that'll happen so fast. You might be awake and around for it to hit here, which is good for opportunity to buy back in, right? It's a possibility. I don't know if it's going to happen, but it might. It could. There's definitely a nice red wick, 2 of them there to get filled. You know, they always get filled whether they're up or down. It just seems like it's just not just something that you speculate on, but if you do chart analysis and you're into all that stuff, then yeah, they're going to go back and say, yeah, it's going to happen. You know, I've seen that so many times. So, I mean, I can see that just from a glance. Now, divine and event and, you know, intervention, you know, happening by the grace of God, or, you know, the market's turning around and SAC money comes in, PDI goes to $1, RH hits the button, all that speculation can obviously throw the curveball and this thing could take off. But from what you can see on the chart, definitely I would sit here in this zone and say, I'm cool with buying right now. I can wait for this. We'll see. We have to just, it's all going to be based off Bitcoin and Ethereum. If we see those, that would mean probably a big pullback on ETH and Bitcoin, which the experts are saying Ethereum will top at $4,900 at the end of 2025, and then it'll hit an all-time high of $15K in 2028. So $4,900 is going to be the all-time high for ETH. There's going to be possibly pullbacks happening right about now, right? But we want this thing to keep going up and up and up. But back to the lecture at hand, right? Back to the speculation and to the fun part, because, you know, I'm not an expert in charting. You know, I try my best to look at the markets and make, you know, calls for myself. And I'll talk about it, you know, my members only group knows that I've been pretty spot on with calling the market as far as overall for PulseChain in my time frames. And it's been, a lot of people are like, thanks, man, you send me a lot of money. I was able to do sell the tops in DCA. But what I really feel like at this point is, regardless of price, we have new onboarding tools here, and that's Liberty Swap cross chain. So once Solana and Sui comes, it's going to be very, very exciting. In addition to that, don't forget, guys, tomorrow, before we end the stream, tomorrow is the official Unleash the Vault Day, July 22nd, 2022. Links in the description for the OGWEBCHEF ecosystem. Remember, 2 million pulse at a time. No more, no less. 2 million pulse means you 2.6 million Unleash tokens. We're going to go balls to the wall tomorrow as a community and make this push to show OGWEBCHEF and 3D Rect we mean business, because not only is Liberty Swap probably the biggest onboarding tool as far as bringing people from other chains, but this DApp here and it being successful is going to be good for PulseChain. Okay, and tomorrow's that big Unleash the Vault Day. Again, enter in increments of only 2 million pulse at a time. If you got 100 million pulse, you break that up, and that's 50 entries of 2 million at a time. Use the link in the description to support the channel. If you're an OGWEBCHEF or you're thinking about getting in, I'm the only content creator that's making videos about OGWEBCHEF Community Vault, so it would really mean a lot. And in the description of the video, I put my public address. You plug it in here, click update refer, get me in there, and then enter with your 2 million at a time, or maybe you just want to do 10 million and get 2.6 million unleashed. Remember, it's a non-tradable token with no chart, no price. Other than that, guys, we'll do update videos on, you know, Liberty Swap, especially when they add a new chain. We'll be adding it. I think I'm excited because my audience is, especially, like, I've done Solana content, but when I do content on Solana, you know, here and there, users that are being onboarded just to my channel would then be able to say, oh, okay, well, I don't have to go through hoops and valleys to get the PulseChain. I could just go to Liberty Swap and go from Solana to here. So I want to expand my content, continue doing Sonic, Solana, everything across the board, because my ultimate goal is to bring people to PulseChain and to participate using Liberty Swap, to participate in the OGWEBCHEF Community Vault, where 3D Rect and OGWEBCHEF are putting in work to bring DeFi on the map in PulseChain, right? I'm interested in seeing how Vault Day plays out, because I know Chef has already been adding to the vault since Sunday. Yeah, you know, it's gonna be that push. Tomorrow we're gonna stream live. Once I have the opportunity and I'm home, I'm able to do that. Gonna stream it. Gonna be an exciting day. We want to rally the troops, get everybody together. If you don't know about OGWEBCHEF and that community yet, hey guys, I do a lot of content on like different things out there. The OGWEBCHEF community is been very exciting from day one. Now everything along the lines as far as PulseChain and sentiment has been kind of dormant, just a little bit of like, you know, calm sentiment, not much excitement until recently. When I would have looked at the numbers on that live stream yesterday, it already got 955 views, 130 likes, like I'm breaking records. There are people that support OGWEBCHEF. They're sitting there and they're just waiting for the opportunity. So money is sitting on the sidelines to spark, you know, that ecosystem back up. And, you know, people are still DCAing and going in, but people are cautious across the chain. So I'm excited to see what they do tomorrow, because compared to anything else I talk about, the numbers came across the board in the past 24 hours are big time for me. Even the chat was popping yesterday. So I know there's people that are interested in OG content and in the ecosystem, and their support was strong. Okay. So they roll deep. And join the community, go into their Telegram, check out all the printers. It's been one heck of a ride and a good experience. After we tweaked the setting on Sunday, we are ready to see the community, what the community can do. It's our time, bro. Now we got to grab the steering wheel and, you know, steer the wheel. I'll steer the wheel. Somebody step on that gas, and you know, let's head to the moon. You know, it's a community effort. Everything's a community effort. And the excitement across the board in PulseChain's got to be a community. Community's got to talk about Liberty Swap. Community's got to talk about OGWEBCHEF Community Vault. Community's got to talk about all the narratives, whether it's PDI, whether it's this and that, PTGC, you name it. It's all going to be community driven. So always remember, guys, smash that like button, drop a comment. Tomorrow's live stream, we're going to be streaming about the OGWEBCHEF Community Vault, where it will be the official July 22nd Unleash the Vault Day. Can't wait to see you guys there tomorrow. Till next time, we'll do it again. Yeah, dog.
I wake up in the morning, telegram in hand, heart to our community, the coolest in the land. Cheese cream drops a joke, got me laughing loud. Then I start to scroll down through the daily crowd. Who's the OG printer, lighting up the zone? Is it Dama Beast or Sav on the throne? Or maybe it's Friday, Flexmas is here. Time to throw some gains and flex without fear. I toss out some questions, looking for the signs. Inside fixes ready, dropping out for lines. I keep on reading, can't look away. Those spicy emojis make my whole day. Then someone yells exit, get off PulseChain, but I ride the waves through pleasure and pain. I live in a limbo of hope and despair, but we're all in this boat and I'm proud to be there. Yeah, I might end up wrecked, burned by the flame, but I'm with the best crew in this wild DeFi game. I might end up wrecked, burned by the flame, but I'm with the best crew in this wild DeFi game.